how's it going? Welcome to Sparring Class. Got a fun class planned for today. We're going to be going through some kicks mixed with punching. Last week I talked about back leg kicking, and then the week before that I talked about front leg kicking, and today I'm going to be talking about how you can utilize those while applying punches to whatever you do. Now I do want to start off this class by saying that a large part of sparring is that comboing. Now since we're in a Taekwondo martial arts, we are a very long range, a very hard style. We feel like we can get away with a lot of the times by just staying back and kicking. And if you can do that, that's wonderful. That probably means that you're tall and you're very fast, and that's great. But a lot of people don't really have that opportunity. Maybe they're facing an opponent that may be a little bit taller than them, a little bit faster, or they're sparring somebody that really understands how to utilize a close range well. So today, I'm going to show you how you can counter that. The one thing, kind of the black sheep of the martial arts or Taekwondo industry, punching, and how we can apply that with our Taekwondo. So today, I'm mostly going to work on 3 different combos, and they're all going to be either really far-range, hand-reaching techniques or extremely close-range techniques. But I want to really emphasize our hand movements are today's focus. So with all that being said, let's get our body moving. Bring your knee up, back and forth. Oh my goodness, I am stuttering all over the place. By the way, it's good to see Kirthana here, Ian's here, knee thrust here. Kirthana's typing twice. Okay, I see how it is. All right. Knees up, back and forth. Now this is going to start off slow, but we will speed up our warm-up today. I do have a little bit of a longer warm-up. Did you guys hear that? I very much heard that. That scared me. Okay, maybe we don't need a warm-up. My body's already jumping. All right, tail kickers. I'm doing this in the main studio right now, and we have an RV place out back. And I think they thought it was a good idea to honk their horns. Which, to them, it may have been a great idea. For me, it was kind of scary. All right. So today, we're going to do a little bit of a longer stretch out and warm up, just to make sure that we're all good to go, because we will be very explosive on our kicks and punches, and I don't want anybody to hurt anything. You should have came to this class stretched, but I want to make sure that you're stretched as well. All right. Put one knee up, circle, and switch directions. Feel free to switch when you can. Then when you're ready, switch to your other leg, same thing. Circle, switch. How many sparring rounds do we get for today's class? Well, Master Miller told you, 15. It's not going to be too, I want it to be a heavy workout. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work out yet, though. If we do a lot more, I'll let you know, but I don't think we will today. Now straighten your legs, circle, switch directions. When you're ready, drop your leg down, other side. Yeah, I'm extremely sore, as I am on Fridays. It's my body saying, hey, you need to slow it down a bit. Get ready for the weekend. You don't need to work out again. I don't listen to it, but I probably should. All right, and hip circles. Okay, so today for warm-up, we're going to do something that I did actually on Thursday, and if you were here for my Zoom classes, we did it for our Zoom classes as well. I am going to add something though, and I'll let you choose what you add. So if you need a little bit more of a workout, that's up to you. If you need more of a stretch out, that's up to you as well. So right now I want you to pick either some sort of like quick stretch, something that you can do in 10 seconds. We'll be doing multiple of them, so it's not something that you do once and you're fine. Or pick a workout. Now I will tell you, if you're under the age of 18 and you have no chronic things, nothing that hurts you immensely, do a workout. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You are young, you should be able to do this. Don't choose the easier option, choose the necessary one. If I hear, like, let's say Ian, who I know can do a workout well, if I hear Ian's doing like an arm stretch when he doesn't need it, so he doesn't have to do some push-ups, then I'm going to make him do triple the amount of push-ups next time I see him in an in-person class or a Zoom class. So, here's how our drill works. We're gonna bring our knees up high and we're gonna do everything we just did. When you hear a clap of a paddle, which I'll probably go grab those in a second, you're either gonna do you're gonna do a kick, a punch, and then, I said 10 seconds, you're gonna do a quick exercise or workout. Again, if you wanna stretch out your shoulders, you have very bad shoulders, I'll let you do that. But for the most part, do something that you can do fast. So I'm gonna choose push-ups. So I'm gonna put my knees up high when I hear the clap, kick, 1, 2, push-ups. Are we ready? And go, knees up high, go fast. Back and forth, I'm gonna drop my remote so I can do this. Ready, when you hear the clap, kick 1, 2, and kick, 1, 2, drop, push-ups, and back at it. I know, it's a lot, you can do it. Ready? And exercise, whatever it is. Then, bring your knees up high and keep moving again. Ready? Push up. Or maybe you're doing crunches, I don't know. Up to you, up to you. And back at it once you're done. Get your body moving. Nice, we're almost there. I can only clap this paddle 3 more times. 5 more times. Push-ups. When you're done, keep bringing your knees up high, and do bring your knees up high. I know I was just doing this. Don't be like me. Knees up higher, and go. And exercise. The knees up high again. And go. 1, 2. Keep going. Got this. 2 more times. Ready? Go. I only got 1 more time. And go. 1, 2. Once you're done with that, take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Stand up, put your feet double length apart, reach your hands up to the sky, and down to the center. And relax. Now your body's gonna be quite warm here. Don't stretch so much farther than what you should be doing, right? Keep going. Drop your body down. Now go to your right and hold. Go to your left and hold. Now back to the center. Slowly lower yourself. Right. Left. Center. 1 more time. Ready? Right. Left. Center. Now push yourself back up. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Now I want you to work on some cross knees. Cross knees. So you're going to bring your knee up, switch other side. Start this off slow, and then as you get used to it, go faster and faster. Realize that we just did some static stretching, so our muscles are feeling a bit loose, but they're not fully loose yet. 1, 2, back and forth. Now this time it's going to work the same way that it did last time, but instead of doing a front kick, we're going to be doing a side kick. Also, instead of doing a jab cross, we're going to do a back fist first. This is one of our combos that we're working on. Back kick 1, 2 is also a combo. So you've already got a C2. You've already got a C2. So now, when I clap, back fist, side kick. So if I'm clap, clap, and also make sure you add your exercise at the end. Feel free to switch your exercise now if you would like. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep switching your knees. Get ready. And 1, 2. Now keep bringing your knees across. Get your body moving. And go. Ba, ba. Now, I make the sound effects because it's fun. You don't have to, they're optional. When you're doing this side kick, I want to remind you that I'm not doing this. I'm shooting straight out. There's a straight line from my ankle, knee, and hip. And go. And do your exercise. Now you're not seeing me do an exercise right now. I have a class to teach. But I did all these exercises. I'd be a little bit too tired by the end. I've already done a whole bunch of exercises in the Zoom classes today. Now, when you're ready, next one, bam, bam. Keep going. I know you're getting a bit tired at this point. That's the whole point. This is sparring class. I'm supposed to work you hard. And bam, bam. Almost there. I got two more. Two more. Ready? And 1, 2, 1, 2. Freeze. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Put your feet double length apart. Choose one leg to bend down. And hold. If you can't do this with both your hands or with no hands, my suggestion is you put one hand on the ground or both and relax. Now you can do this stretch. If you want, you can shift your body and go here too. All depends on what you need. I do this stretch because it does really help my quads here, and that's one thing that I hurt quite a bit. But I know some people need hamstrings. This is a good one for that. Switch sides. You do the stretch that's most comfortable here. And switch. Switch. I'm glad there's not been any honking again. And switch. And switch. Hold, hold, and up. So I do got one more. One more. And I'm going to actually simplify this a bit. And if you want to go slow, go slow. We're going to be doing rising kicks. We're going to do these rising kicks out of a tail kicker. So I tail kick, bring my knee forward, lift my leg up. Now when you do this, I want to emphasize that if you can't kick above your belt, don't. Actually, kick wherever you feel like is the most fluent. Your body's lying to you right now. Don't over kick, over stretch what you are doing. Now right now my body's not fully warmed up yet, so it's going about to my chest. That's where I feel a slight pinch. So I'm going a bit below that, but I'm working it just the same. Tail kicker, tail kicker. Now on my paddle clap, now that we've done some rising kicks, you're gonna do that rising kick out of it. Ready? And first, I just broke my remote. First one, and go. Now we're gonna switch our feet each time. So now we're gonna use our left leg or right leg, depending on what leg we just used. Go. Back and forth. You are sweating, Ian. Oh, then I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job. Sometimes I feel like you guys say those things to flatter me so I don't work you harder. Oh, but don't you worry. It's not going to change my class plan at all. And switch. Now I know this is a longer warm-up than I typically do. I do like those long warm-ups. But in weekday classes, you won't ever see them. In these classes, I get the opportunity to. In a sparring class, part of your warm-up is a large part of your curriculum too, right? Endurance is a heavy part of Taekwondo sparring. If you don't know how to keep your hands up while you're tired and you're out of breath, then you're not going to last very long in any match above purple belt. And up. Perfect. Now keep going. I got one more time. I'm going to adjust my camera a bit up here. I didn't realize you could see the bag. Not the back bags, the front bags. Final one, and go. Now feel free, go get a quick drink of water. Grab whatever gear you need. If you have a bag, preferably grab that. You don't need to, but if you have one, use it. If you don't have one, you don't have to use it. And then finally, if you don't have a bag but you do have a partner, you can use a partner. I have Bob here, a friend of mine that I can kick. However, I may be demonstrating some with him. I'm going to be mostly using a bag today. If you want to figure out what you're doing, if you don't have a bag, just pretend that the bag is not here. Same motions. All right, so to get this started, we're going to start with our front kick. First, chariot, hunye. Guarding stance, aya. The front kick we're gonna work on today is our push kick. Now you may remember this from last week, right? This instinctual thing to shoot our knee up here. So when we see somebody coming, we're gonna put our knee up and push them away. This is something that's very common. And if you see somebody open their shoulders and you push kick them, that's great, but you're being nice. The next thing after that, if you just push kick them, end of that round, but it gives them an opportunity to charge it again. It doesn't really teach them the lesson that they shouldn't be charging. So after you hit them, you're gonna follow 1, 2. A lot of times when you push kick somebody, they're just waiting for you to rechamber your leg so they can rush you. So after you do this kick, as they're coming in, you follow with your jab. Let's try this slow 5 times each leg. So put your hands up. You're gonna go back leg, front kick. Then as you rechamber this leg, switch it with your jab, cross. That's 1. Let's go a couple more times. Go. 1, 2, 3. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. Go. Final time. Shoot your knee up. Go. Push. 1, 2. Perfect. So now we're going to do this kind of lightweight. Well, first let's switch our feet and do it with our left leg. I almost forgot. This is your time to breathe before we start getting into a heavy workout. Left leg. Push. Follow through. 1, 2. Back. Go. Push. 1, 2. I'm not striking the chin. I'm hitting the chest. So if it's a bit lower, that's fine. Go. 1, 2 more times. You see them open their shoulder like they're going to charge us. Push them back. Jab cross. Final 1. Go. So now we're going to work on this kind of middle speed. I've been talking about this a lot this week, where it comes down to a lot of the things that we practice intensity. There's times where we want to go slow, where we don't want to go use our full energy and we just want to recuperate and make sure we're doing the right thing. There's times where we need to find that middle ground where we put some energy out there, but we still double check and make sure we're going about it right, we don't hurt ourselves, and then sometimes we go all out. Right now we're finding that middle space. And you're going to wait until I say go or until I key up. You're going to push. 1, 2. If you're in advanced rank, try to shift your front foot back as you bring your foot forward, creating more space for you to hit. So, step back, hands up, choose one leg, up and down. Middle area, ready? Go! 1, ready? Go! 2, ready? 3, ready? 4, 5, 6, keep hopping, keep moving, ready? 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch your feet. Remember, we're finding our middle ground right now. We're finding our middle ground. So we're not losing a lot of energy, but you should be sweating a little bit. Ready? That's 1. Ready? That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. So that's our first technique, but we're not done with it yet. We did the low energy. We went through it slow. We did the middle energy where we were kind of pushing yourself, getting used to the technique. Now we're going to go all out. All out. If you have a partner with you and you're hitting them, do 5 one leg, do 5 on the other leg. Make sure you switch fast, and then have the other person go when we switch legs. So you guys get cut in half the work you do but you still get to do everything that we're doing. So full energy here. I really want you to be hopping, and the second I say go, practice just shooting your leg up. It's that shooting that makes this kick so powerful and makes this combo so dangerous. I'll also give you the ability, if you want to use your front leg, to do that too. You don't have to, but if you want to use your front, that's fine. If you want to use your back, that's fine too. Shoot your leg, almost like it's you're taking off in a race. Same thing with your front. Shoot it up. 10 times each leg. You should be tired by the end. Hop. Get ready. Shoot it. And out. Fast and hard. Ready? Out. 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 Shoot your leg. Out. Ready? Deep breath in, deep breath out, switch legs. I want you to do 10 on your own now, 10 on your own. Ready? Go! Keep your own cadence, don't just be going like this. Reset, practice that explosion, take some downtime in between. I'm gonna give you about 30 more seconds to finish. Go fast. Go fast. But don't be sloppy. All right. 15, 14, 13. Keep going. Make sure you're breathing. Explode. Come back. After this, you get a small rest. So take this opportunity to push yourself all the way out. And time. Chariot. Kunye. End of the first combo. Front kick, jab, cross. I'll tell you, this is probably the easiest one. Now, with that being said, some of you may find it hard. Don't worry, the other ones aren't particularly harder. They're just a little bit more complex. So, if you struggle with that, don't worry, stick around for class. You may actually find some of these a bit easier depending on who you are as a sparrer. So this next combo, we're gonna switch it up a bit. We are gonna hit a punch before we do a kick. So before, we stuck our leg out first, and then we followed up. Now, we're gonna stick our punch out first, and then follow up with our kick. So we're not gonna kick first, we're gonna punch first. Now, real fast, do a side kick for me. Notice how you need the straight line between your knee, ankle, and hip. If you're going like this, then it doesn't count. Do it 5 times slowly for me. Make sure it's straight. I don't care if it's this low. I don't care if it's head high. Just make sure it's a straight line. 5 at your own pace. 1, 2. Make sure your back foot is pointed backwards. 3, 4, 5. Oh, there we are. So, we got that side kick down. Try doing it 5 with your other side. Make sure you keep your leg straight. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take your time to breathe. Now let's pick it up again. So the next thing we're gonna work on is this back fist. Now we're only gonna do 3 slow, and then we're gonna do 10 each side fast. We're gonna go full energy out on it. So this back fist is a reaching punch, meaning that you should be able to get a large distance before you hit your opponent. The best way to do this is think of your hand almost like it's grabbing on to a ball that's being thrown this way. Like a baseball that a professional pitcher is throwing. When you grab onto it, your hand's leading the charge and your body's following. If I step with my feet, before I use my hands, they know what I'm gonna do and they're gonna back away. But if I lead with my hand first, a lot of times they won't recognize that I'm coming in until I actually hit them. That's the power of this move. my hand guides, my body follows. So let's try it 3 times slowly. Ready? Go. 1. Let it follow. 2. 3. 4. 5. Oh, I did 5 times? You know what? More practice isn't a bad thing. Switch sides. Ready? And go. 1, 2, follow first. 3, let's do 2 more for fun. 4, 5. So now we're gonna go full energy. As a reminder, I'm almost shooting my hand out and hitting before they recognize. I'm here, bam, 10 times each side. Ready? I'm gonna guide you on the first 10, key up the next 10, I want you to go at your own pace. Hop up and down. Use your hand first. Ready? Aya! 1. Aya! 2. Aya! 3. Aya! 4. Aya! 5. Aya! 6. Aya! 7. Aya! 8. Aya! 9. Aya! 10. Switch sides. Again, you may be doing this in the air. I'm fine with that. Just work on the moves. 10 on your left, full pace, go for it. All you got. Now, as you guys are doing this, let me talk about it. This move, if you hit it, that's great. It is. Because this is a good one that you could get a lot of points on in point sparring. Trust me, it's been scored on me so many times, it frustrates me so much. This diving back fist is a scary thing to counter. But what's scarier is the follow-up. Because you have a choice when somebody's coming at you with this back fist. You can either get hit by it, block it, or you can attempt to shuffle around or move around your opponent. So at this point, you're probably finishing up the back fist. And the one thing you may have realized is when you're doing this fast, it's hard to react. So obviously, if you get hit, you lose. But if you try to shuffle around, you could not be faster than your opponent, and they just may score the easiest point on you that they've ever gotten. So the last thing that you may think about doing is bunkering down. Meaning you put your hands up, you scoot away, and you accept this hit's coming in, but you make sure your arms are covering it. So when you do that, what opens up on your body? Try it out with us. Put your hands up, bunker down. Well, you've got these ribs and you've got the chest. Now, this chest is hard to follow up with after your back fist, especially a diving back fist, because I have all my weight on my front foot. There's not a lot of kicks I can do with it. So, instead, after we do this kick, we're going to follow up with a side kick. So they raise their hands to cover, and you sneak a kick underneath. It's almost shocking when it hits you. It's like you're jumping into a cold pool of water. So let's do this 5 times slow, and then we're going to go full pace with it. When you mess up, you know you mess up on this kick because it won't feel smooth. So you're going to dive with your back fist, but the second your hand is about to hit, you're going to slide your feet together, straighten your leg. Now, the reason why I say straighten is if they don't move at all, right? Your foot gets done and you still get the point. But realistically, they're going to move back. So after you do this back fist and they avoid your punch, you can still get that solid kick in underneath. If you don't straighten your leg, you will not hit there. So that's 2. Let's go again. Dive. 3. Go. 4. Go. 5. Now see if you can hit your back fist. And the second you hit it, your foot follows after. Other leg. Do the slow motion. Go. 1. Go. 2. Go. 3. Go. 4. Go. 5. Perfect. So now full pace, I'll guide you on the first one. Second one, you'll do all by yourself, just like we've been doing. So dive with your back fist. If you have a bag, I have Bob here, right? But if you have a bag, purposely miss your back fist. Go to a point where it's impossible for yourself to hit. Maybe the chin. So you can really work on sliding up with that side kick after. Ready? Hop. Get ready. Guide your fist forward. Go. Ow! 1. Ready? Go. Ow! Full pace. Hit it hard. I'm going to control my kick so I don't knock Bob over. But you guys hit as hard as you can. Go. Ow! Go. Ow! Go. Ow! Slide. Go. Ow! 6. Go. Ow! 7. Go. Ow! 8. Go. Ow! 9. Go. Ow! 10. Switch feet. Other side. At your own pace. 10 loud key-ups. On the side kick. Really show the judges that you got that point there. Not only that, show the person you just hit that you earned that point. You want to score that point, and then them go afterwards like, oh, dang, that's right, that was a good hit. You want them to be rubbing their ribs a bit. So, the final combo, as you guys are finishing that, I'm going to take it slow again, you guys are probably a bit tired, is going to be a combo that you have your choice. You can either follow up with a kick, or you can follow up with punches. You can do either way. But which one you choose often depends on your opponent and how they hold their guard. I'll talk about that in a second as you're finishing up. But the first 2 kicks you noticed, it doesn't really matter how they hold their guard, right? If they open their shoulder up, it doesn't matter if they're holding it here, or they're holding it here, or they're holding it like this. If they open their shoulder, that front kick's gonna land. Then you follow up with a jab cross, those will land. On the back side of side kick, there's only one thing that they can do in regards to defending. You know, they're gonna move back, put their hands up. Doesn't matter if their hands down here, this is gonna be their natural retreating position. So it doesn't matter how they hold it. But this next one is very flexible. You can do it whether they hold their hands here, 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 as long as you understand what needs to be thrown first or second. So let me ask you a question. When do you throw punches? When do you throw punches in a Taekwondo sparring match? And now I know different martial arts, different philosophies on this, but in a Taekwondo sparring match, when do you throw a punch? When you are inside of, when you're past, outside of kicking range. So you're out of their round kick range, or you're inside the round kick range, maybe their front kick range. You're pretty much right next to your opponent. That's when you throw your punches. Because if I'm over here, I'm going to be throwing my kicks, right? My punches maybe can land a little bit, but I want to throw them close. So if their hands are down and you are close, what's the first thing you should throw without thinking? A punch. If their hands are down here and they are right next to you, you should expect a punch coming in. Because realistically, you getting a kick in is going to be difficult, but these punches are easy. It's literally right next to your opponent. If their hands are guarded by their face and you can't punch, what should you throw first? Your kick. You want to bring their hands down, or you want to knock their hands to the side. So, this combo is thrown at a close range. If their hands are up and they're tight, you're going to throw a kick first. If their hands are down and lackadaisical, you're going to throw a punch first. The kick you will always do is a crescent. There's not a lot of kicks you can throw in this range. The best kick is your outside and your inside crescent. So you can go 1, 2, 3, or you can go 1, 2, 3. Now I'm not going to go over punches and go over crescents separately. We're going to put them together. Let's do this 5 times slowly. You're going to do outside crescent, jab cross, or jab cross, outside crescent, okay? I don't care what you do, but it's up to you. Do something. Ready? Go. Shh, shh, shh. If you do your outside crescent last, put weight onto this foot so you can shift it back and really throw your hips around. Go. 1, 2, 3. Go. 1, 2, 3. Go. 1, 2. Go. 3, 2, 1. That's my way of saying it. Go. 3, 2, 1. Crescents are surprisingly good at removing guards. So even if you hit somebody here, you hit them with a crescent, and their hands are up, and it doesn't count as a point, it is so good at getting them to think, should my hands be here anymore, or how should I shift my body? It's kind of sobering. You're not going to knock anybody out with it unless you're, Chuck Norris. But it gets them to rethink what they're doing for long enough for you to sneak in. Other leg, ready? Feel free to try the inside if you get the outside crescent. Go. 1, 2, 3. Go. 1, 2, 3. This time, if you're doing the inside crescent, lean back onto your foot. So instead of coming here and then shooting your leg around, come back and bring your leg around. Go. 1, 2, 3. Go. 1, 2, 3. Go. 3, 2, 1. Go. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Okay. Are you ready to do this full pace? My suggestion is if you have a bag, maybe do it in the air this time if you're not used to your hips hitting something or doing a crescent on a bag. One problem that you may have is you do a crescent, your leg stops, but your hip keeps moving and you pop something out there and you hurt yourself. Not used to doing this, don't hit a bag, just do it in the air. Full energy 10 times, I'll guide you the first 10. Last 10 you'll do by yourself. You can switch between inside and outside crescents, doing punching first, or crescents first, I don't care, but you need to do 2 punches, crescents, or crescent, 2 punches. Ready? And go! Hi-ya! 1, go! Hi-ya! 2, go! Hi-ya! 3, go! Hi-ya! 4, go! Hi-ya! 5, go! Hi-ya! 6, go! Hi-ya! 7, go! Hi-ya! 8, go! Hi-ya! 9, go! Hi-ya! 10. Now, other leg, full pace, full energy, and go for it. Well, I'll move my bag back. Right here. No! Finish up strong. Finish up that you're sweating a little bit. Give it all you got. All right, I think you're going to be finishing in about 15 seconds here. So make sure you push yourself a little bit faster if you aren't. Or if you already finished, give me 5 more. Give me 5 more. Good class today. Thank you guys for being here. It's always good to see even some kids that I saw again today. I saw Ian in my Chodembo Candidacy class. I saw Kirthana in the brown belt class. And Ether, I didn't see ya. But I got a word from Miss Linda that there were some issues with getting Zoom links. I did send that Zoom link via email. However, I realized not everybody gets my emails. So going forward, we're going to be posting them not only on Facebook, but we'll also send out emails. And if all else fails, have your dad email me, nick@geeksource.com, and I can make sure I just send him the links personally every week as well. All right? Well, thank you guys for being with me here today. These combos are, I would say, my most used combos. I do, in a sparring match, all 3 of these combos consistently. The only combo we didn't go over today that I use, and this would be my whole subset, like I don't do much other kicks other than this, is our round, front round, and hook round, things that we did a couple weeks ago. So these are very, very good to use. They're good at using your hands, and not only that, they're the best combos for teaching you how to follow up. If you are not following up with punches, you are severely limiting your sparring game. End all be all. Because a kick may not always hit, but the follow-up will if you have it. Especially when it comes to point sparring, that's what's going to make a winner versus a loser in that match. whether the person follows up or not. Some of you guys out there, I see a lot of people here, are naturally talented sparrers, and they can get away with just kicking from the outsides all day long. And that's wonderful. But trust me when I say, there will come a day where you spar an opponent where that won't be enough anymore. Practice these follow-ups, get good at these follow-ups. And if you never have to use them, great. But when you spar that one opponent that knows how to follow up, knows how to get into your close range, you'll be able to do something besides just stand there scared. With that being said, if you have any questions, you can feel free to leave it in chat. I am going to do sparring class next week, but we're thinking about changing the Thursday classes to Zoom classes. You guys are the last class that will hear about this before we make the decision. So if you guys want to make your last-ditch attempts to convince me that the Thursday classes, the Thursday YouTube live classes, need to be kept, do it right now in the comments section. Otherwise than that, I'm pretty sure it's going to be logged in that next week we're going to have extra Zoom classes. I know. We figured on Monday and Wednesday we have a couple of YouTube classes. Originally I suggested to do the Thursday YouTube classes where it's just me because there was a different feel to it. But it seems like people like the Mondays and Wednesday classes more now, so we can just keep that. Okay, well it seems like that's about it. Thank you guys for being here today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Cheerio, Kunye. Hands behind your back. What's our goal? Black belt, excellent, sir. You are free to go. Have a great rest of your day.